10 great reasons to watch, 10 great reasons to debate. The top 10 starting pitchers right now, tonight at 8 Eastern on MLB Network.
Kyle Schwarber. Oh, this is beautiful.
That guy has the green light at all times.
Oh, my.
He's getting back to being that dominating offensive player.
There are no more get-me-over fastballs to start baseball games than Kyle Schwarber's in the leadoff spot. Belt high, goodbye.
Schwarber launching one.
What we're seeing is amazing and unbelievable. A standing ovation for Kyle Schwarber. Right now, his bat, his swing is out of this world.
We've already quoted Clint from Coming to America once, but we'll do it again. That boy good. Kyle Schwarber is good, and he is added to an already pretty good Phillies lineup. Notable additions. Let's concentrate on the left-hand side of the screen. A lot of bullpen help between Hand, Familia, and Knebel. Rick Nelson, I mean, that has been their Achilles heel for the last 3 years. Johan Camargo will add to the depth, stays in the division, and the two big prizes this offseason to kind of fill in around Bryce Harper and company, Schwarber and Castellanos. Castellanos deal's not quite done yet. We're waiting for the Kyle Schwarber presser as the Phillies media has gathered at spring training. Kyle wearing number 12. This is a big deal. And I guess if you were to have said the Phillies would add Schwarber and Castellanos, say, like, I don't know, November 1st. Mm-hmm. Where would you have the Phillies in regards to the Mets and the Braves? If we had a whole winter to digest this new lineup, are they as good? Is it a legit three-team race, or is there still a gap they need to close?
If it was November, the Mets didn't have Scherzer yet.
Good point.
So that would have maybe even tilted the division had they got him. Maybe Scherzer ends up going that direction. Who knows? But I would have had the Phillies right there. I just felt like they didn't close games last year. The bullpen that they have now allows them to win games. They were winning so many games, 8th, 9th inning, that they just threw away. So they're going to be a very good team. I will say this, and I'll throw it back to you for comment, but it was important to sign Castellanos and Schwarber. If you're going to do the Bryce Harper contract, you got to put some people around him. Mm-hmm. Realmuto last year, these two this year. This is a formidable offense now.
You know,
I think that's important.
It's kind of a...
Is Josh Bell back?
Josh Bell, where is Josh Bell? Healthy?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I think he's
back. But, you know, the question I have around the Phillies is if Zach Wheeler starts the year on the IL, which is still possible, they'd love to avoid that. Yeah. Outside of Aaron Nola, you know, where's that end of the equation? It's not a different equation from what you talk about with the Yankees. We know they're going to score a ton of runs, but how many 8 to 7 games can you win? And the Yankees have a more proven bullpen, even though the Phillies have loaded up their bullpen during the offseason and added to it with trades and free agents. If they lose Wheeler, he's the unquestioned ace of the staff. Well, I shouldn't say that because Nola's really good too, but he's important. And if he's not able to go on opening day and there's question marks around his season, that's a bad sign.
No, Wheeler's the guy there. He's key to their success. I mean, Nola obviously is healthy. Having Wheeler healthy is the key to their success. If he's not healthy, they're in for a tough year.
I mean, you can bang and score a lot of runs, but somebody's got to pitch. All right, I think they're ready to roll with this press conference as Dave Dombrowski has taken to the lectern. They've got Kyle ready to go, Joe Girardi ready to go. Let's listen in Clearwater.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks to everybody for coming here. It's an exciting day for the Phillies organization to be able to introduce Kyle Schwarber officially as a member of our organization. Took a few extra days here. There was just a small thing of a birth of a baby in the meantime. So, but we're very happy to have him on board. He brings a lot to our ball club, not only from an offensive perspective, but from a teammate makeup perspective that I think is so important for us with our organization to put a winning championship caliber club on the field. I've known about Kyle, of course, since he's been in college. We scouted him, as I think every organization in baseball did, and a dear friend of mine who's unfortunately passed away was a scout with the Cubs organization. We first crossed paths with the White Sox by name of Stan Zielinski, who was just a great scout. Would always tell me afterwards he drafted him, he said, "You just watch this Kyle Schwarber. Not only is he a great player, but the makeup of him, you won't believe. He's got a one of the type makeup. And I was fortunate, of course, always followed him throughout his career. And it's true. And also, just briefly want to thank ownership for their perspective in making this happen, allowing us to make this happen as part of our organization. And I also special tip of the cap to the person from our organization that spent endless hours without sleep in negotiating the contract, Ned Rice. He's been a very busy individual. So it's a very happy day for us as the organization. Happy to have Kyle here with us, and we're looking for some good things ahead. So thank you.
Breakout.
Sure, we got a little something to present to Kyle too.
Breakout discussion. They're going to be better than last year. There's no doubt in anybody's mind.
Here, but since you've already been able to come in yesterday. Number 12. Got it? All right.
Thank you. I feel like I should button it up.
Looks good to me. I like that.
Yeah. First off, I want to say I can't state how excited I am to be here. I'd like to thank the Middleton family for the opportunity to be here. Dave, the whole front office, thank you for believing in me and wanting me to be here. And the whole Phillies organization. This is a true honor, and I'm excited to help bring a World Series back to Philly. Looking at the ball club, it's just it's an exciting group of players, an exciting group of men. I'm excited to help try to get the best out of them and them to get the best out of me. And that's something I firmly believe in. You try to do three things every day, and that's try to help the team win on the field, in defense, and in the clubhouse. That's the three things I try to do every day. If you come away with one, that's great. 2, 3, it's an amazing day. But I'd like to thank first and foremost my wife Paige. We had a baby on Wednesday. We actually came to terms on Tuesday before we got all the physical and stuff done. But so Tuesday night we had the deal, and then an hour later she went into labor, and talk about going from all excitement to going right to the hospital, and we were able to give birth to our baby boy Cade. So they're back home. I wish I could be with them right now, but I want to say I love you guys, miss you guys, and obviously my mom and dad, Greg and Donna. Just talk about the things they've instilled in me from day one. Very blue-collar family. Dad was a policeman, mom was a nurse. And they taught me hard work, determination, and you got to be able to work for what you get. And that's something I firmly believe in, is you got to be able to keep putting in work. So thank you guys, love you guys, and to my sisters, Alicia, Lindsay, Kelly, and my brothers, and Jameen, Tom, Tony, thank you guys for always the support. And I'm really looking forward to being a Philly, so thank you guys.
Thank you, Kyle. For those of you who have questions, just know we have microphones on either end. Just raise your hand and we can start on the right with Jimmy.
Hello, welcome. I was wondering, it appeared you were the Phillies priority free agent acquisition in the offseason. Were they your priority as well?
I would say so. This is, look, I'm in the business of winning baseball games, and when you look at this team, the from top to bottom lineup wise, looking at the rotation, the bullpen, that this team is it's a very good ball club, and we're built to win the East. We're built to go deep into the playoffs, and that's what you look for. That's what you want to be. I've only won in my career. From where I've been in Chicago. When I was with Washington last year, but being traded over to Boston, being in the playoffs there too. I think I've only missed the playoffs one time, and it's an addicting feeling. And you want to keep pushing to that. And when you get that cherry on top, which is the World Series, you just strive for that every year. So this was definitely a place I was looking forward to be.
Did you come close to signing here in November before the lockout?
We were obviously talking, and I think we were still, filling each other out, getting interest for each other, and but there was definitely tons of interest before the lockout, and I'm happy that we were able to lock it down here after.
Matt over here on the left.
Kyle, this is your second time through free agency. You had to sign a one-year deal to sort of make a bet on yourself after probably what you would call a disappointing season. How rewarding is it to have signed that one-year deal, delivered and produced, and then be sitting here where you're in the position you are now?
Yeah, and I'll be the first one to tell you, 2020, there's no excuses for that. It is what it is. It was, I knew it wasn't a representation of me, and I needed to go out there and go out there and prove to myself, first and foremost, that wasn't a player I am. And it's definitely rewarding to go out there and do what you do, but it doesn't shock me that I wanted to go out there and perform like that, because I know what I can bring on the field, and I want to keep doing that. And I strive for the best out of myself every single day. And so very, very happy to end up here and just to keep trying to win some baseball games.
And for Dave, how did you guys weigh last season versus?
That was an amazingly well photographed. Look at it. Did you see the camera move over to Dombrowski? Nice.
You like that?
Yeah,
huh?
it was. We saw their faces. It was framed up well, and we don't always nail those.
I liked how Kyle started trying the buttons and said, "Never mind, I'm not even going to mess with it," and just let it hang.
Yeah, it was good, because we've seen fails at these press conferences before. The guy can't get the jersey on, or we can't get the camera unlocked. This is the brilliance we showed you some years ago when Wilson Ramos signed with the Mets. Yep. It was like 7 minutes of that shot. Kneecaps to shoulders. He had a nice watch, though. John Heyman Reed joins us with his winners in the free agent offseason.